Welcome to another episode of the Peculiarstars Lifestyle Network. My name is Emmanuel. Today I'll be talking on a topic that is central to every family's functioning: decision making. Specifically, I will be discussing the question of whose responsibility it is within the family. As we all know that decision making is very essential, and at the same time it can be complex. From everyday choices to major life-changing ones. Who holds the responsibility for making these decisions? Is it a single person or is it a collective effort? Well, in my own opinion, I believe decision making in the family should be a collaborative effort. It should be a shared responsibility. Every member of the family should be able to bring their own unique perspective, their own unique view, and they should be able to suggest the way they should go about some issues concerning the family. As individuals, we plan. And there is this popular saying that says, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. We plan the day-to-day activities in our personal life, our personal development. And even in this, sometimes we involve people by seeking for advice, by asking people how to go about some particular things in our lives, what steps to take. If we can involve people to seek for their opinion in our personal lives, then I believe when it comes to family, we should be able to carry every member of the family along. When we plan, we make decisions. And most times, we are always conscious of the consequences of our decisions, of our actions. So when it comes to family, we must always remember that the decision that we choose to make is either going to make or mar the family. And we would not want to make our decision put the entire family into hardship. So this is one of the reasons why it is very important to carry every member of the family along in our decision making. The parents, as the head of the family, needs to understand that their children should be carried along in the decision making of the family. Communication plays a very important role in decision making. And for sure, effective communication promotes healthy exchange of ideas, concerns, and perspective. When there is open communication, it allows for better understanding of different viewpoints, and it helps to avoid misunderstanding that can bring about conflicts in the family. When we talk about decision making in the family, we must understand that there are hierarchies of decision makers. These decisions can range from everyday matters as simple as you can think of. It can be about meal planning, it can be about chores allocation, and to more significant choices like investment, financial decisions, education or career decisions, healthcare decisions, and so on. When we talk about financial decisions, all family members must be carried along so as to avoid conflict and to ensure responsible money management. Let's take, for example, you want to purchase a new car or you want to renovate your home. As a family, you all need to sit down and discuss the pros and the cons together to help in making a well-informed choice that aligns with the family's financial goals. For sure, the father cannot just stand up one day and go and use the family savings to buy a new car without informing the other members of the family. If you are blessed and you have a lot and you know it's not going to affect the family in any way, you can do that as a surprise. It is fine. But when you know that you don't have that much, you cannot just stand up and go and purchase a new car without informing the members of the family. Everybody needs to be carried along. Everybody needs to be aware that they are going to make sacrifices and they are going to, for sometimes manage what they have manage the resources that they have in the family. So these are something that cannot just be carried out by a particular person. Everybody needs to be informed so that everything can go as planned. If you decide to leave the family out of what they should be involved in, you can put the entire family into hardship. It can bring about conflict, it can bring about separation. When it comes to education or career choice, parents and their children need to collaborate, to make decisions that is going to shape the future. For instance, let's say it can be, the choice of college of a particular child. I believe the parents should be able to, communicate with the child. Which college would you like to go? Do you have any college in mind? And they should be able to discuss why you want to go to this college. If the parent feels that the college is not the best option for the child, they should also be able to, enlighten the child about why the place is not the best option for that child, so that there can be mutual understanding. If the college is good, but the parent cannot afford to, pay the tuition, the parent should be able to explain to the child that the college you want to go is actually very, very good, but we do not have the capacity to sponsor you in that college. So these are other options that we think you can look into. When there is communication, the child will not just feel like they hate me or they don't want the best place for me. There will be understanding among all of them. When a family makes decision making a shared responsibility, they will be able to balance between individual preferences and the collective need of the family, and they will be able to consider what is best for the family. I believe that each members of the family's input and perspective, their unique insight should be valued, and it is important to create an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts without fear or being labeled dumb. Sometimes we will be surprised about the unique insight or perspective that children has, and I believe this is why they need to be involved in the affairs of the family. Indirectly they are learning, and also gives them a sense of responsibility. When a family collectively decide on an issue, I believe that each family member will consciously consider the consequences of their decisions, and they will also actively participate in finding solutions to them. So unfortunately, in a situation where group decisions do not go as planned, no one takes blame for it. If decisions are not shared to the other members of the family, it can bring about serious conflict, crisis, and it can bring about separation. Let's take for example, a father sold one of the houses there for a particular investment, and unfortunately he lost all the investment. This can bring about conflict, can bring about separation, can bring about serious crisis in the family. The wife might just leave. The wife might be very angry and be unable to comprehend why he's going to do that without an agreement, why he's going to do that without informing any members of the family. Let's say one of the children even knows about the investment, maybe he knows the complaint as a fraudulent complaint, and maybe if the father has told them, he would have told the father that, you cannot invest in this company because they are going to run away with all your investment and all of that. So this can cause a serious crisis in the family. No matter your intention, no matter how pure your intention is, you might say, you want to make money for the family. This is not something that should be encouraged. All the family members are supposed to be carried along in any decision that concern the family. If not, the family can be put into hardship and they might not be able to cope with it. I understand and believe that there are some sensitive issues that the parents might not necessarily need to involve the children, but at the same time, they should be able to balance decision making within the family so as to avoid misunderstanding in the family. Making decisions by only one person in a family is old-fashioned. It is outdated because I feel it does not consider everyone's thoughts and feelings. So including everyone helps to make a better choice, and it also strengthens the bond in the family. I firmly believe that when we work as a team, our shared decisions becomes more powerful. Whether they are big, whether they are small, each choices can be an opportunity for the family to become closer and to build a stronger foundation. I would also like to know your thoughts on whose responsibility it is to make decisions in the family, and you might also want to share with us how you have been going about it, maybe in your family, how it has been working for you. Please kindly feel free to share in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Stay connected until next time, and please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Bye for now.